Hey everyone, welcome to another apartment renovation video in The Sims 4. Today I thought we'd do something a little bit different than what we've already done because we want to get a variety of different looking apartments. Welcome to San Myshuno in The Sims 4 City Living. In case you don't know, this is the world that comes with that expansion pack and we are renovating every apartment here. So if you want to check out more apartments, we've done a lot already. Check out the apartment renovation playlist. But today, I thought we would go over here to the Arts Quarter and renovate 122 Hakem House. And I thought today we would turn this into like a grandparent's house. It's gonna be one of those apartments where it's like a modern building, but all the furniture is kind of old-fashioned. And I see that a lot, like people who are older, they want a new low maintenance space, but they want to hold on to all of their beautiful belongings, which might be a little bit more traditional looking. So you end up having older furniture in a newer space. This lot is historical. Spacious and luxurious, this apartment also has a historical connection to a famous local artist. The landlord has one rule: the inspirational plaque dedicated to the famous historical resident can never be removed or sold. I think there's actually like 3 plaques in here. So let's turn this into more of an elders looking house, or just Sims who, whoa, look at that sunset. Wow, that is, I don't know if I've ever seen this kind of sunset in The Sims 4 City Living, and why is there a floating light up here? I feel like that's from one of our other renovations. Actually, I know we use this light in this penthouse over here, so I have no idea how it's up there now. So currently the floor plan looks like this. It's actually a pretty good floor plan in my opinion. And what I really like about it is that they've put a kitchen in the central area. So I think we'll kind of reuse this idea because really when you're renovating an apartment in The Sims, you want to make sure there's windows in all of the key rooms. So if you bulldoze this whole apartment, you'll notice that there's actually a lot of space in the middle that you can't really use because this whole space will be windowless. So putting a kitchen here is actually a really good way to utilize the space. We have 1, 2 plaques. I thought there was a sneaky third. Maybe there's not. If we go back to how it was, yeah, corridor, nice dining area, a bit of art, which makes sense in the art district. These cool lights. These are like some of my favorite lights from base game. I like how there's, you know, a couple of coffee tables here. This is probably one of the more densely decorated apartments because usually when you're building in The Sims 4 for a pack, you have to use a really small amount of items. So it puts less weight on a player who has maybe not the best kind of gaming computer, which, let's be honest, is most players. So it's always surprising to me when there's like a lot of decor. I like how there's lots of paintings in here because it is the art district. That makes sense. And then there's a big bathroom over here that has a turquoise kind of coloring. And there's a bathroom here, but interestingly, you have to go out through this door to get to the ensuite, which I think it would be better if we maybe turned this into like a walk-in wardrobe / bathroom. I always say it, the Carrie Bradshaw. And then I like the idea of having a room with twin beds as if like it's a room for the grandkids to stay over at, and maybe this can be their parents' room. So let's bulldoze it, but kind of keep in mind the general floor plan. And we're just gonna, dress it up a bit. I told you there was a 3rd plaque. There it is. That's cool. It's like cool in a Sims lore way. And all of the existing families, I'm just gonna spot some lights down here. All of the existing families in these buildings, I also want to pay a little bit more attention to their stories or any of their descriptions, because I think I haven't done that in the past. So when we do start to get to renovating more houses with existing families in them, we've got to pay attention to that. And then that will also make it more of a challenge to decorate their space because it kind of has to fit in with the type of Sims that live there. I also saw a request to do a plant lovers apartment. So I'm thinking we do that next, maybe in Culpeper Place, because that one's been requested a fair bit recently. I'm just gonna match these doors. Is that a match or is that slightly off? Why does this one look more reddish? I mean, it's close enough. It's close enough. Let's maybe go for just a placeholder bed. Could have a bed here. And, oh no, we were gonna do twin beds in this room, weren't we? These are just placeholder, so nobody panic. Maybe we'll do it this way. They'd have that there and then they can have a wardrobe here. This room could have a wardrobe here. And then there's extra space for potentially a desk or something. Okay, so 2 bedrooms. maybe the main bathroom here and like a luxurious ensuite would go here. Would we turn this into like a wardrobe room that you have to walk through to get to the bathroom? It's gonna turn on the move objects on cheat. Of course, it didn't work. There we go. I have a corridor going here. And maybe like a bed area there. Oh, we can do a grand double door here, but the one without the glass. Like this kind of a style. Maybe we just do a door here and leave this open. And actually now this looks a little small for a main bathroom. So let's open that up a little bit. And then we could tuck toilet in this area there, roughly speaking. I mean, this is a pretty massive bedroom. I feel like this needs to line up too. Could be a lounge space here. I feel like nice big TV. We can have some kind of TV cabinet that isn't teeny weeny though. And then roughly speaking, we would have our more old style or traditional style couches and things. In terms of colors, I actually don't hate red and pink. Actually, that's another style of apartment we need to do. We need to do a maximalist apartment. I don't think we have actually done that yet. Okay, I know these colors are horrendous together right now with the green included. Go like that so we can kind of imagine what we're doing here. And then we'd have a nice big traditional rug, like this base game one. This could be a good base game apartment. I do love putting a console table behind the couch because I always see this in really expensive homes where they put like a console table behind the couch and they always do a double lamp. Oh, this one doesn't want to sit up there. That's the one I wanted. Okay, we'll do this for now. Yeah, they always do that. I don't know why. Okay, this should be a kitchen and then we can do the dining down here. I guess if it's a more modern building, in real life, they would have moved into a place with a kitchen that's already there. So the kitchen would actually probably be modern. What if we go like, ooh, what happens if we go like that? Open that up a bit and then this tucks around nicely. I'm gonna bring that down actually. And maybe we want another pillar? I don't know if we're making too many pillars. I like the idea of pillars because pillars create like designated spaces. I don't like the reddish wood on the back of this, so I'm wondering if the bench top we could do a sneaky, very slight color change. Otherwise we have to do like full gray on all of these as well, which I want. I feel like that's okay, a bit of two-tone, and maybe we could put a fridge here. Sneaky. And I love when the tops of counters blend into the wall. It's like the thing I love at the moment. And if I can save up to renovate my own kitchen, I would love to do this. Like, I don't know, I just like it. Okay, and then that would be the kitchen, and then we could have a dining space here. And I think that's actually a really, really good succinct floor plan that makes sense. And it's not actually that different from the original. Like, it's still a similar concept. Probably do a round table or a longer table. Which way? I need to filter a particular style, like French country maybe. Yeah, French country is the vibe we're going for. I actually think it looks better maybe that way. Then this needs to be in line with the dining table. But then that's like so far away from the TV. I think that'll be okay. All right, so this is the general floor plan. I feel like dark flooring for this one, like a beautiful shiny dark flooring. Perhaps the main bedroom has a mix of a little bit of carpet and dark flooring. Actually, I could even do a platform that the bed is on to dress it up a bit. I always forget you can do platforms in apartments. Oh, but technically I think it would have to come out at least one more tile. Do we like this or is it weird? I think it's a bit weird. We'll just go like that way and have wooden flooring over there. Yes, let's do that. Carpet in the bedrooms, which for me, I really dislike, but one day I'll probably love it when I'm like older and I need soft footing. But for now, I'm like, I have a hairy Doug. I don't want any carpet in my house, none at all. We'll do modern bathrooms again, because this is a modern building. Well, maybe we should do a two-tone bathroom, that's nice. Okay, which tiles do we have here? Because we'll do like a stripe on just some of the walls or on one wall maybe, but not all the walls. And then of course we need to match the flooring. Okay, now to fix up our lighting, because we just sporadically put them everywhere. There's one thing I like in my Sims game. It is good lighting. If you watch my videos often, you know I'm very fussy about lighting. We should have some pendant lights actually. We'll put in some chandeliers that they put in. I like the idea of dine out panels or the reading nook panels like these ones. That's okay. I like the dine out ones because they have a bit of silver in them, which makes them look a little bit more modern or contemporary, which I feel like suits the building more. Where are you, my dine out? Oh, it's right here. I always miss it. Yeah, it's just a little bit more glam or something. Got a little bit of oomph in it. Now, some may say that this is too much, but I think it's just right. And then that can be feature wallpaper in bedroom, maybe both the bedrooms. But the kids' room, grandparents go crazy for their grandkids often. So we'll do like kids' wallpaper. All right, what can we do under the TV here? A popular trick that a lot of people do is you use kitchen cabinets, but these smaller ones, and you just place them in a row like this, and it looks like a built-in TV cabinet like that. Or we can keep it, you know, this wooden style. Black even? Not sold. Maybe this one. We should get some sconces that are like what came with the building. So they're not gonna be really nice, but they're gonna be fine. I know the ones that I want. I want the spa day. These ones. Yeah, those. They're actually pretty nice. Oh, instead of a pendant light, we could actually have them either side here. Okay, the wallpaper needs to be clean, but again, modern. I don't think cream will work. Oh, it's okay. I think the white or a really light gray, maybe. I need more options. I can never get enough options. To go with the existing windows, I think we're just gonna have to go with the basic white. I know it's not ideal, but I think we're gonna have to settle for it. All right, now some cupboards in the kitchen. You've got to be a little bit tactful with these because you don't want to repeat this one over and over again because the objects on the shelf would be repeated too. So I try and use like all the different pieces to create this. And we'll just keep this really simple. We'll just do maybe black dream home decorator, black oven over here. We could do a sink on the island. Love that. And then we'll put sneaky range hood up here. And I guess we don't have to worry too much about budget in this because it was already, I think, pretty expensive. You know, I don't think the folks living here are struggling or visibly struggling, we'll say, because you never know. Okay, put the dishwasher there. Oh, and we do need heating. Or we should put some like old school pots and plates and things to make it look a little more tradish. Grandpa's hot sauce and chutneys and mustards. My grandpa used to love mustard and sauces, condiments. Oh, we should get out this tea set for later. Oh, actually, we could get the ceremony tea set from My Wedding Stories, which I tried to have a wedding story in my last Let's Play part, and it was an absolute nightmare, you guys. It is still so broken. It's like they moved from the French country to San Myshuno to be closer to the family and like the healthcare here. Okay, let's put that over there. Then we'll get the heater over here. That's quite high up, isn't it? Okay, looking pretty good. Oh, we need a bin. I always struggle to know where to put the bins. I mean, we could actually do a sneaky storage in there too. Storage looks a little odd. Just leave it like that. Or did we want these ones to be two-tone gray? Maybe the gray actually does look better. Let's just do all the gray, folks. I want to get those plates and put the plates on the wall. Here they are. Yeah, see what I mean? It doesn't really go with the space, but it's where they live, so of course you have all of your belongings there. I want to put something in this nook, but nothing fits in there. The only thing that fits in, oh, that doesn't even fit in there. Come on, nothing. Fine, it'll just have to be blank. We'll put something above the fridge though. Grandma's little flower collection up there. I was gonna put bar stools here, but I think it's gonna look like there's way too many chairs. Maybe we do like one stool. Okay, now we were talking about how much they love artwork. That's why they wanted to live here. They do love the art. They're probably on like some board of art preservation council for the museum. I don't know. What about these lovely pieces? They do look expensive. Whoa. I feel like that's like too much to put on the wall. Like this, yes. With this, yeah. A sculpture. Oh my gosh, no. Maybe this or, oh, the jewelry. No, that looks more like it should be in a museum. This is great. This is one of my personal favorite sculptures. The ballerina is so pretty. No, I think this on a plinth is the way to go. Maybe the Roman pedestal. Can't really go wrong with that one, can we? Ah, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Here we go with the historic plaque above it. Okay, let's figure out this dining table. I think this table is more traditional looking. Oh, that's a good color. What kind of rug colors do we want in here and furniture colors? Maybe this? Do any of these chairs match the wood on this table? I'm thinking they don't. Oh, this does, but they don't look quite right. This one? Still don't quite right. I think I'm gonna refresh and come back to this. I've just got to drop into my sister's, but I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm back. Sometimes it's good to come back to a build because then you have fresh eyes. And then other times you come back to a build and you do not have fresh eyes at all. But I didn't want to rush this, so it's gonna be a win anyway. Now there is like a matching rug to this base game one, but I think it's gonna be too small. It's not very often I filter for base game. Yeah, it's like teeny tiny. And yeah, we can size it up, but I don't feel like that looks very good sized up. I don't know, it just looks sized up to me, which is what we don't want it to look like. What about the laundry day rug? I mean, it kind of looks like a more traditional rug in a way. Ooh, the growing together rug. Now we're talking. Now we are talking, people. Perfect. This is giving me such goth household vibes. Anyone else? I don't know why. I just really like the color of this table. It just looks like a table that, I don't know, maybe my grandparents could have had, but it just doesn't really match. Oh, it matches this chair. It matches the chair with the green. Well, we found one that matches. I thought there were none. But then I guess we don't have to have exactly the same wood on the chairs. Okay, actually, these chairs from Growing Together are perfect. Because they're not like ultra super duper fancy, but they're still like, you know, traditional. And yeah, I'm feeling the blues. Maybe the golds and blues. What other options do we have here? This is the Growing Together rug again, just in blue. Okay, so I was thinking a 3-seater, a 2-seater, and then 2 armchairs. I really think the base game ones are probably the best option for us. Like this version, and then it has all the matching ones as well. Otherwise, there's this like what's poppin' love seat, which could kind of be more traditional too. This one just looks a bit next level fancy, and then this one obviously next level fancy beyond. I like this couch. I don't think there's a 2-seater version of that. Let's just get them all out, shall we? This one doesn't look expensive enough. It looks more old. Okay, so we have this armchair. We have a matching armchair for this one. I'm kind of leaning towards the university. This is a classic grandparent chair, but it's just not the vibe of this family. Although the white leather recliner, maybe cream leather would be a better fit. Kind of his vibe too. Cats and Dogs is pretty good. Ooh, that one's pretty good. Oh my gosh, we have so many good options. Okay, we've gone beyond just base game now. Cannot believe at one point all I thought we could use was base game. This is just feeling a little more on the modern side to this one. So I say we toss that. These really are great. These are the university ones, right? They're a great time. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is cool, but I feel like it doesn't really match the other stuff. You know what? I'm gonna select this, and the idea of having 2 of them. What? And the recliners, because I just feel like whose grandparent never has a recliner? Like, okay, I know some people's grandparents won't have recliners. Not everyone has a recliner, Deli, but a lot of elderly folk, recliners are really great for when you're a little bit older and it's a little bit more difficult to get comfortable. Very ergonomic. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, we could have this old TV. Okay, I think we're going a little bit too old-fashioned with that one. Love this. I don't know if we can fit this behind the couch. I could do these. The yellow is a very fashionable color. I mean, I honestly kind of like the yellow. It also just occurred to me we could get some medical stuff out from Get to Work, because I don't know if you guys have had this experience, but as people age and get older, often if they're in their own home or a care home, they start requiring some extra like help, whether that be medicine or like things that help lift them out of bed or, you know, all sorts of things. Especially if you're a nurse, you'll know all about it. But because I helped with a little bit with both my aging grandparents. I kind of saw how it worked, then also the palliative care, which I know a lot of people don't even want to know about, but I don't know, when you've been through it, it's like, it's a part of life, you know? And I think it'd be cool to put some of those medicine things around this apartment because it is for an elderly couple. I've just put on some build sheets to get some extra things out. Let's see. Simray, anyone? Oh, it could be an old scientist apartment. That'd be cool. Is a hospital bed too much? I don't know. We'll just place it there in case we want to use it. Oh, I wonder if we should have like a desk area. I mean, we could definitely fit something of the sort in here, or we could fit something maybe in the guest room that like doubles as a den and a guest room. So we'll just put a couple of folder boxy type things. I don't know if we need surgical tools in the house. Let's not go too far with this. Paper towel's good. We need like railings, accessibility railings. Universal design, they call it. Handheld Doppler. What's a Doppler? A thermometer. Oh, we can do that. Ooh, case file. I think we're leaning into going a little bit too far now. Ooh, Nanu bassinet. Yes. It's suddenly turning into an alien house. Okay, I reckon we could do a drip to go in the bedroom or lounge room. Maybe we just do it over here. I also just thought this fan was cool because it's, you know, kind of old, so it's cool. I also like this bin because again, it's old looking. We'll put some medicine things over there in the bedroom. The furniture that has come out in recent packs is so good. Like this is so good. That's just from the Book Nook kit. No, kit? Yeah, it was the kit. Is there a non-rustic version of this table? I'm looking for a circular traditional. I think this is the closest we're gonna get, even though it's technically more of a realm of magic item. It still works. Then we also need a nice coffee table. I was feeling really short on my face cam recently. That's better. Like this coffee table, again, from the Book Nook kit. It's a good one. Traditional looking coffee tables. Whoa. That's very fancy, glam, not quite it. Classic. This one's very pretty. I think there's a plain version. Yeah, we have some plain versions, but they're quite colorful, which I love, but just not for this house. These are kind of tradish. I keep wanting to say trish. I don't think we're gonna get like a square or rounded traditional one. I don't think that really exists in the game. I think we have to go with one of these, which is fine. So we move this over a little bit. We don't need to be that close to the lounge room. Space that out just a touch more. I reckon the fan goes in the office area. Oh, we need curtains. Now, do we think curtains would have come with the apartment and therefore suit the kind of modern aesthetic, this type of thing? My favorite curtains, of course. I guess it depends where you live, because some places you move into, the curtains are already there. Other places you buy off the plan and they have not put curtains in. Actually, I think in some countries, people move with their curtains. I remember you guys telling me about this, like if you lease a place, you BYO curtains, which to me, living in Australia sounds bizarre. But maybe that does happen in Australia, but I never had that when I was renting places. There were always curtains already there. But maybe in some places it is like that. I don't know. We could do this kind of a thing. I really want those modern ones though. I reckon these came with the place, but they chose to have this goldy color because it still works, I feel. It's like in between the two aesthetics, the old and the new, and the in between. Vintage color. Actually, that's the wrong color. Girl. You know what? These windows are different colors. No. Oh, it's on the whole building. It's meant to be like that. Okay, let's cover it up. There we go. Now we can be happy. And I like that because it ties into the rug. And these deliberately look a little out of place, these white lounges. Like that's a deliberate thing. They're not meant to go. They're not meant to look very good. It's just something they had to add as they got a bit older and it was recent. And because it requires technology, it looks newer, or it is newer, because you're not going to go buy an old recliner typically. Have some vintage looking roses. Very nice. Like a footstool. You know, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm still not entirely sure about the wall colors. Maybe we work backwards on that. Usually I always start with the walls, but I'm feeling like we should revisit it. So let's revisit. I'm thinking the TV is too big. I think the TV should be a little smaller. I mean, we could go like an older TV or a little TV. I mean, we could have a little one on the side, like they held onto it. That is a cute. And a radio. Yes, must have a radio. Maybe this one because it looks a little bit more old school. Although this is great. I love this piece. I would love to put this in the apartment somewhere if we can fit it in. Oh, we could fit it here. I mean, it's a little squishy. Maybe if we swap these paintings around, line up the tops of these things. Yeah, I think it works. You know what I love? And I've seen them at West Elm. I think it's from maybe the 50s, 60s, I guess 70s. I reckon it's from more like the 50s is my guess. But they're like very narrow, small little side tables. They're like this big and I'm pretty sure they were made to just put a cocktail glass on them. I could totally be wrong, but I think that's what they were for. And I really want one, but I don't really drink alcohol very often. Actually, I'm gonna do a swap with the flowers here. I think we should put these on the dining table. This one can be over here. I just feel like it looks better. Don't ask me why. It just works. And then we don't want to double up the vase. So we'll remove that and instead we'll put a funny, like, not necessarily funny, but maybe a slightly quirky statue of some kind. Like, I don't know, a bunny rabbit maybe? Or if not a bunny rabbit, we could do a dog statue or a cat statue. Let's do a cat. For all you cat lovers out there, this is for you. Dang it, now we need cat stuff. All right, kitty litter. Kitty litter will go over there somewhere. Then they're gonna need their pet bowls. Guess we could just put pet bowls over here. I always get two because I like to imagine one is a water bowl and the other bowl, okay? We should get a little mat for them because I believe that's why they put these mats in cats and dogs. It looks like you're meant to have two bowls on there. Am I right? Oh, I put the fire stuff here and there's no fireplace. Oh girl, what are you doing? I guess I thought there was a fireplace here. I mean, that's another idea and we lift the TV up, but then it would be a more modern fireplace, I think. I say we don't do the fireplace. I wish I had the custom content that has lots of records in it. I think that was by Hey Harry. Need to get some custom content again. It's been a while. Need to get on that Curse Forge and get the goods. Some manila folders. Why are they called manila folders? Maybe we put the owls here. We put a pet bed here for the cat. Cat scratcher in the corner there. Probably a nightmare with the curtain. I'm not sure. I haven't had a cat before, but I feel like that's a bad idea. And then do you think they would have put in some more traditional light fittings, or do they still have the existing light fittings of this newer building? I think they put in their own because I know quite a few people who get their pendants replaced. I feel like there's a little bit in here from each decade. I reckon we go with these gold or close to gold. Well, that's quite nice. What's the difference? It's just the lights are more creamy colored. Or there's this white color. That's nice too. This or that? I actually think this. Very nice. I have a question. Why does this holiday fruitcake look so unappetizing? I mean, that looks way better, but I feel like that deliberately is made to look burnt, right? Right? The description said it's meant to be quite good and tasty, so I don't know about that. Okay, I've put a bar here. This is the globe bar, which I think is just really cool. And then over here, I moved the statue too. Then we have a nice entrance area, which looks a little bit grand. But yeah, I just want to make sure we have enough artwork in here to show that these Sims are art fans. Remember when we used to talk about playability in this series and how we were gonna like not clutter apartments? Well, sometimes that goes out the window, okay? A wee bit too magical. This is perfect. Yes. I feel like my grandparents had these exact same pictures. I mean, they didn't really, but they had something very similar. That's so perfect. Okay, let's do this big bedroom. That looks a little bit too Fairy Brook, as much as I love it. It needs to be a nice bed, but like a traditional bed. This or this. Am I feeling any of these? Yeah, I think this is good. Not my personal preference, but I think it's good for the story we're going with. We'll match it to some side tables best as we can. Pretty good. Oh my, we can move this over a little bit. Pop this over here. And yes, we will see to our wallpaper situation soon. Some meditations. Actually, maybe instead of that, we have this. Oh, it doesn't quite fit. So we could have this nice drink tray. That's from Dine Out, I believe. Some glasses to put next to the bed too. Go for blues in this room. Wait, I feel like that needs to be on a separate table. Pile of books, yes. barrel, anyone? Let's just do another one of these tables. Put it at the end of the bed. Maybe a map. Ooh, cool. We need some slippers. I don't think we have slippers though. A rocking chair could also fit into this house. I just thought of that then. I guess we've gone more for the recliner, which is kind of like a modern rocking chair, isn't it? Oh, maybe we should turn this into like a separate wardrobe area. Whoa, that's pretty nice, actually. Quite like that. Actually, this probably makes more sense over here. And the great thing is we can never have too many paintings in here because they love paintings. This place is going to be worth a lot by the time we're done with it. We also need a bookshelf. Like this one's really good. This is just from base game. Oh, you unlock this at level 8 of the business career. That's a really good bookshelf. We could just like put that there. Wait, why did we ever put this door to the side? Oh, this does not work. Oh no. We need to rethink the area. Put that there. Put you there. So we could have a whole table there. This should be a mirror. Okay, we fixed that up. Okay, now the bookshelf could go here. Better. Oh, you know what we need? We need a grandfather clock. I'm running out of room for all of this stuff. This is like literally why a lot of older people have a lot of things. So much of history. That's a pretty cool painting. And in here we just maybe pop in a couple of mirrors. Yeah, nice dressing room. Let's put some more bookshelves right here. We want lots of bookshelves. I really like these photos, but I've got to be honest, the frames really confuse me because the frames are a little bit goofy. Or like they meant to be like vintage frames that I'm just not very familiar with. Like they look like kids' frames to me. But maybe there are vintage frames that look like that and I just haven't really seen it before. Oh, we're gonna have so much bathroom clutter we can use, like the false teeth. Oh my gosh, yes. Actually some really good kitchen items we could. I actually think that casserole dish looks a little more old school than what we've got. Use that as well. These tins are great. Look like old tea bag tins. They used to come in beautiful old tins. My grandpa read so many books. There'd just be books and documents everywhere that he was always trying to sort through. He wasn't a hoarder, but there was just a lot to get through as he was getting older and it would always just be everywhere. It must have driven my grandmother nuts. But that's what I'm trying to recreate here, if you're wondering. That you've got to clear the runways to get around with walkers. Oh my gosh, we need an elderly pack so we can have like walkers and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna save because I do not want to lose our progress. Okay, next up, let's do this bathroom. Bathroom is interesting because it's modern, but like not really. I've already got the false teeth here ready to go. Love that. I mean, it kind of makes sense to match the kitchen. Or we could go with, I'm not really feeling this there. I think these are our best option. And then, oh dear, we don't have room for a shower. I think we'll do the old trick of holding down Alt and placing this slightly into the walls. Oh, the shower head doesn't look quite right. We'll go with this one. The problem I have with the sinks is that none of them look like bathroom sinks. They all look like kitchen sinks to me. Like we need bathroom sinks. This is the only sink that looks like a bathroom sink, but it's like, it's weird. It's got weird swatches. This looks like it's stainless steel, but maybe if we put it in the black, that's better. Okay, we've got the false teeth here. We should definitely put some next to the bed as well. Love how this toilet is, well, I love that this toilet is called John. I think there would be built-in mirrors like that. All right, what other stuff from the kits can we get in here? We can get some product, shaver. Technically these are bath salts. Oh, actually, not necessarily. Some of them have cotton things in them. We need railings in here to help them get in and out of the shower. At least we can have these. Maybe this should go in the bathroom. Actually, yeah, we can put that in the bathroom and then maybe this table can go here. Yeah. And then we can get a full-sized ottoman, put at the end of the bed here. Nice. Well, let's just kind of copy across what we've done. Yeah. Wait, we need floral toilet paper. Yes. Ew, brown. I've never seen brown toilet paper before until this kit. If you're buying brown toilet paper, stop. Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. Brown paper, toilet paper is probably really good because it's probably recycled paper or biodegradable, which is a great thing. So continue to buy it. You're doing great things in the world. Don't stop. Do not listen to me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And the kitty litter's in here next to the shower. They're so cute. They go to the toilet in the toilet. My dog Bowser like refuses to go to the toilet at home. He will not go in the yard. He just will not. Even if he's got diarrhea, he'll like wake us up and will refuse to go. He just will not soil his home base, I guess. Do we do the black tiles? I don't know. It's a no. Not really a fan of the black bathrooms, but I do think it goes with the building. Like slightly dated maybe, or slightly trying too hard. Okay, moving on to these bedrooms, and then we've really got to look back at the wallpaper situation because I'm not happy with all of this white wallpaper. I thought it was the right thing at the beginning, but it is not. Yes, this looks like the guest room bed. It really does. This is absolutely the desk lamp because that's a classic desk lamp. I remember when we went to the Boston Library, I think it was. It was beautiful. And they had green desk lamps is what I remember. Oh, actually, I like these in green. They don't really go with the bed, but maybe that's okay. Maybe we do the new ranch bed, but in a non-ranch watch. This looks like a Nana guest room bed. So this is doubled up as the den, the office. I love calling it a den because that's what my grandpa called his office. The den. This is great. This is very, actually my grandparents had one of these, almost exactly the same. Oh, I think all of the traditional, oh, we could do the green. The green's very beautiful. Lots of boxes and things. Been sorting through, or at least trying to. Should we do the massive desk chair? Oh my God. It looks so out of place in a computer, but the computer's like a slightly older computer maybe. A typewriter. I think that's going back maybe too far. Like this one looks maybe a bit older, even though it's meant to be a really high-tech one in the game. We need a little stand for the fan. Like there's not quite enough air in the room, so they've added a fan in here. Just on a slight angle. That is so convincing for a guest room. Well, you know, let's be real. That's so convincing for like my bedroom. We actually recently got built-in fans and that's been very cool. I have not had that before. Oh, I need two of these paintings. Like a meadow scene. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then we need another painting. They're really into that painting. Or we could do the wood over here. And another painting. Jerry. Jerry is missing from here. Okay. Whoa. The wallpaper has to kind of be new-ish because it's a new building, so it's got to be fresh wallpaper. But maybe the color choice is a little dated, like the matching green, you know? Or maybe we go for the browns. This? Actually, that's quite good. Quite good in a bad way. Or like this. Lord, that's so dark. Yes, the eggshell. Oh, that's magnificent. So we could match these. Actually, that's a pretty good match. Or even the pink. Yes, look at this. This is perfection. They've matched that beautifully. Oh, I love. It like doesn't really go, but it's perfect. Maybe they do the exact same thing in here. No, it's not the right color. Do the blues. Oh, there's just this style. This is from the Book Nook kit. And I mean, that's also pretty good. Although the bottom of the walls look like they're a bit old. I think actually this kind of wall is borderline a bit more modern and contemporary / new, but also maybe a color that they picked. And I also turned the kitchen back to this kind of brownie color because at least that kind of ties in with the walls. But then the kitchen is so out of place deliberately. Maybe this room, I just love how well the curtains and walls go together. I'm just gonna leave it. They put up wallpaper in there, all right? And then in the bedroom, I mean, that looks okay. Why don't we go for this color? Like this is a bizarre color, but it's a little old school maybe. And then the kids' room, which is also going to be wallpapered. This is for when the grandkids come and stay. Go full pink. Yeah, let's go the full pink. Like, even if it's a grandson, it doesn't matter. They go into the pink room. Because this is grandma's room that she spent a lot of time on, making it look beautiful. Very proud of it. Oh, also I switched out this tea set to the My Wedding Stories one because it's got little flowers on it. Those nice frames on the wall. And pink frilly curtains. Pretty. I can smell the roses, the dried rose petals from this wardrobe right now. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Vintage looking toys, like old, that looks like new plastic toy. Maybe that's good how it is. Oh, and a lovely little seat here to sit down and do some writing or coloring in. That's really cute. That is so cute. Okay, well, I think we've finished our apartment renovation of 122 Hakam House. Let us do a walkthrough. Okay, so you walk into the modern apartment and then you realize, okay, it's got more of like traditional vibe. Just in here, we have our bathroom, complete with kitty litter, private toilet area there, basin. Right here is the main bedroom, which is quite grand. We've got an ensuite in here, complete with false teeth. I've always wanted to use those, so I'm really excited by that. And then I love all of the stuff in here, and it's great. It's a historic apartment with the plaques in the art district. It tells a good story. I've got lots of bits and bobs in here. There's obviously a little bit of extra elderly care as well with the hospital items. Lovely bed. Gorgeous wardrobe. I would love this wardrobe, I'm just saying. Very nice. You look further down here to our right, we have kitchen. Very modern because the building is modern. In here we have our guest room / the den. It looks like a guest room to me. It's got that vibe. I love the curtains that match the wallpaper perfectly. That makes me so happy. And I don't know why that's glitching. Okay, that's better. We've got the desk area with boxes and things. Take a stroll down here, and this is our beautiful living area. Amazing views, I might add. So it's the living area and the dining area. So we've got a nice dining table with condiments, some vintage items. Oh, I forgot about all of these items on the bench, but they kind of work. They kind of work. Our lounge room over here. Really like this lounge room. I think these paintings are everything to me, and the vintage TV. And the cat stuff's kind of cool too. And then in here is grandma's dream bedroom for the grandkids. It's a gorgeous pink bedroom. Grandma picked all the bedding, the bed skirts. She thinks it looks absolutely gorgeous, and she's very proud of it because she loves her grandkid. And this toy box has been used in the family since they're kids. Very nice. Hello from me editing in the future. It seems I somehow muted myself whilst I was doing my outro for this video. But what I was gonna say is I hope you really enjoyed it. Let me know if you'd like us to do any other apartments in particular, or if you have any ideas for particular apartments, like the old couple living in a new apartment with their old furniture. Anything like that, let me know. Thank you so much to my members. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your support. If you'd like to become a member and get access to behind the scenes videos and help us make decisions on upcoming videos and give feedback and all of that, there's a link in the description down below. So check that out if you want to. Anyway guys, thanks for hanging out. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to y'all soon. Dag dag!